7th of September 2024, Ireland versus England. And then can you imagine if this happened? No, Grealish, no! No, don't do it! Ah! Oh, thank heavens! It was all a dream! Hey, whoa, what day is this? What was the score in the Ireland game? This Smalling score was a 1-0! Hey, you there! Did we win?
Get away from me, you freak!
What was the score in the Ireland game? Was it 1-0?
Check your phone!
Have you ever had a dream come true? What about a nightmare? A vivid destruction of your world? A reality that has driven you utterly mad? No! No! Rice as well! Ah! No! Football resulted to scramble your brain so much to a point where you now seek vengeance, no matter the cost. I hate Rice! I hate Rice!
What are you doing taking the rice?
Run!
What are you doing taking the rice?
No! Rice! No! No! No, Rice! Why did you have to score against us? Rice! Who hates Jack Grealish? Do you? Anyone? Anyone here? Grealish! We hate you, sir! Do you hate Jack Grealish? I want to hear it from your lips! Ah! Yes! I'll give you hate Grealish! Ah!
Oh, cheer up, mate. I've got your new island kit for you to wear.
Oh, cheers, mate. You're a good friend. Yes, as you can tell, I'm furious. I am absolutely apoplectic. How was your weekend? Did you all have a nice cute little picnic with your dog? Did you enjoy a nice chunk of coconut pizza whilst playing Crash Bandicoot 4? Yeah. Do you know how I spent my weekend? Screaming into a Weedo's box, weeping like somebody who just seen their spouse decapitated by a cow. Ireland versus England. I was so pumped for this match, and then Declan Rice smashes one into the top corner of the net and then smugly chooses not to celebrate. Do you know how ridiculous that is? To see this magnanimous celebration in international football? Sorry, what? That's something you do when you score against your old club. And here we have this guy scoring against his old country? Do you realize how stupid all this is? This man had only scored 3 international goals before in his life, so to see him actually finally score on Irish soil in our national stadium for the other team, our biggest rivals, it's absolute puke. Imagine being told back in 2018 that Declan Rice would score in this fixture 6 years down the line. I'd be running out to get a tattoo of him on my neck. This bloke quit us after just 3 international caps. We didn't even get to see the best of him. He quit us after 3 games. When this man actually scored in Dublin, it felt like I had just been shown a DVD of 2 walruses spooning. Lads, I'm gonna reenact my exact reaction when that Rice goal went in this weekend. No, not Rice. No, not Rice. No! No! No!
Hey there, how's that yogurt and... is that rice?
Huh? Yeah. And then, when Jack Grealish scored. It won't break! Ah! 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 Rice literally banged it into the top corner of the net in front of the England fans. Words cannot describe just how disgusting this moment was for me. To see this literally on Irish soil with this nugget cupping his ears. How can anyone look smug in front of a Norwich City flag? Honestly, watching this, it honestly makes me want to cry.
It's one of our own! Declan Rice is one of our own!
One of our own. One of our own. Right, one of your own. Accept the fact that he's got 3 senior caps for another nation. But yeah, one of your own. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the guy describes himself as a proud Englishman. He's that proud that he went to play for Ireland instead. That proud that he sang another nation's national anthem. Not even your manager sings the English national anthem because he knows. He played for Ireland as well. But Rice, oh, he belts it out as if he's on The Voice. Like some sort of cheap Ollie Murs. I'm sorry, but Rice playing for England after doing the dirty on us. This really does feel like marrying someone who was once engaged to your brother. Where's your self-respect? Yeah. Rice having 3 caps irks me massively. Knowing that somewhere deep in his house are 3 actual Republic of Ireland caps. I'd sooner he had the head of my nan in his fridge. He probably used those caps as coasters for his orange juice. Lads, Rice refused to celebrate against us. I don't want your pity. Lads, what makes it worse is that his name is so Irish. First of all, Declan is one of the oldest names in the Irish language. The full name, Declan, dates all the way back to the 5th century after an old Irish monastery was founded by a Saint Declan. And the name literally translates as full of goodness. Full of goodness? Sorry, no. Full of poisonous treachery, perhaps. Full of smug multi-millionaire who probably slurps a prime on the toilet just to gain approval from KSI. I mean, lads, just look at the other famous Rice. Damien Rice from Ireland, which is ironic because Declan is the one who sent a cannonball right into my heart.
Stones taught me to fly, though it's not hard to fall when you fall like a cannonball.
I'd almost prefer it if Rice actually lent into the evil nature of what he's done and just embraced a celebration. Come on, you've already broken hearts, you might as well just celebrate. Own what you did. Refusing to is just plain annoying. The bloke has said it would be disrespectful to do so on Irish soil. You know what's even more disrespectful than that? Scoring on Irish soil! I thought it was disrespectful when you gobbled up 3 senior Ireland caps, collecting them as if they were stickers. You might think I'm getting upset over nothing.
It was only 3 games, mate.
Don't call me mate, that's an English word. No, lad. Rice is someone who played for the Ireland youth team 17 times. And our senior side, 3 times. That's 20 games. 20 games of competitive football he played for the Republic of Ireland. Jack Grealish, he played 19 times for the Republic of Ireland. So between them, 39 games. 39 mistakes they made by accidentally, clumsily representing the wrong nation. That's like Tiger Woods trying to tell his wife that he didn't mean to cheat on her over 50 times. Do you know how seedy all this looks? 39 times! Do you know how much of an ugly history that is for both Rice and Grealish? They led on our country for years, stuffing their face with so many Irish caps and pretending that they were the future. And then they make the mercenary move of switching allegiances to England. They have been handsomely rewarded for such snakery. Karma does not exist because 6 years after Grealish's decision, he becomes a £100 million footballer and is handed a glossy £300,000 a week contract at Man City. Oh, and if that's not enough, a nice fat £10 million Gucci deal, and apparently a £1 million deal with Boohoo Man. There's been speculation in the papers that with everything squeezed together, then this man earns close to £750,000 a week, so he's already on ridiculous Saudi Pro League money, and he doesn't even have to quit the Premier League or shove his international career into a smelling McDonald's bag. Whilst Rice became a £100 million footballer 5 years after his deferral to England, and now pockets £240,000 a week wages at Arsenal. And guess what? It's also sponsored by a damn yogurt. Purely because his name is Rice. That is it. Not due to any skill or talent. Oh no. Nah, Muller Rice have only picked him to capitalize on a pun, capitalizing on a name that is Irish. It is an Irish name. He has just taken the Irish name and just earned money off it, whilst we don't reap any of the rewards. Why couldn't this yogurt brand have just hired Thomas Muller instead? Get him to dance around like a cartoon squirrel. Let him shove his dignity into a block toilet bowl. Fine. And just for that, actually, just because they've made this Irish traitor even richer than he already is, then, this is what I think of you, Muller Rice.
This is what I think of you! Ah! Don't know why I did that. I hate you, Muller Rice!
Ah, lads, Rice and Grealish did a cute little joint interview after the match, right in front of a sign that says, "Come on, Ireland!" Sorry, but no. The 2 enemies of the Irish state are adorning English shirts in front of these boards. If you had to interview them together, could you not have done it in the car park? In fact, do we need to see this interview at all? I know, I realize I sound like a bitter, scorned ex-wife who is moaning about seeing her former hubby out to dinner with that floozy hairdresser who he cheated on with. And yes, I do feel like chucking a glass of milk in Grealish's face. I would probably also want to lean over and spit in Rice's as chicken salad. But still, having them both together, grinning from ear to ear, it's horrible. They were literally smirking and laughing in the interview. Oh yeah, that's real funny, guys. You lead us on and pretend to us that we're on the verge of having two world-class footballers together. In the end, oh no, we have to make do with Jason Malumbi and William Smallbone. The last one sounds like a Digimon. Lads, Grealish is somebody who literally played Gaelic football for Warwickshire GAA and scored a point at Croke Park. I don't care that he sounds like a Brummie car salesman. The bloke's family has massive Irish heritage. And do you know what the ironic thing is? Grealish is also a very Irish name, derived from the old Norman French language word greslet, which means scarred. And that's literally what he's done to me. We're scarred because of him. I'm never going to be able to trust a youth player again. To prove how Irish he is, lads, Jack Grealish is not the only sportsman called Jack Grealish in this world. No, there is literally someone called Jack Grealish who plays hurling for Galway. Strangely enough, this one was also banned for driving too. Maybe all the Jack Grealishes in the world are scarier than the Babadook behind the wheel of a car. Jack ain't even the first Grealish to play for Man City. Tony Grealish did that in 1986, and guess what? 45 caps for the Republic of Ireland. You can't escape it. Grealish is a name soaked in Irish heritage. Lads, Grealish had 3 grandparents from Ireland. Not 1, not 2, but 3. At every Christmas meal, they're probably all drinking Guinness, eating roast spuds, and watching Father Ted. This is somebody who was playing for us at the age of 15. I get it. You can make silly mistakes when you're a stupid teen. Christ, if I was someone who at that age thought China was a continent and that babies were born out the bum. I also used to think it was fine to share a toothbrush with my sister. But don't you tell me that Grealish was innocently manipulated and railroaded into an international path he did not want, because England literally came looking for him in 2011. And he said no. Even in 2014, just months before his Premier League debut, he was eyeing up an Ireland future.
Jack Grealish poised to commit to Ireland's senior squad.
But no, you used us. You used us. Can you imagine if this bloke had continued to play for us? Full disclosure, and I've never admitted this before, but I did once eat a muffin off a toilet seat. But also, I would love Grealish. Full on love the guy. Are you kidding me? A happy-go-lucky, jovial character who doesn't take himself too seriously, who seems like a down-to-earth throwback lad, and who used to play the game so majestically, with such a maverick, almost Benarfa-esque quality to his game at Villa, before it was beaten out of him by Pep. And now he's just some neutered, boring robot too scared to make a mistake. Well, I would have loved him. He'd have been the modern-day Damien Duff. That's why this hurts so much. It's almost as the footballing overlords are just trying to test me and see how much they can pile on before I snap. Oh yeah, we'll deliver you the first Ireland versus England game in Irish soil in over nearly 30 years. And the first one you can actually watch. And for good measure, both England goal scorers will have represented Ireland before. Oh, and guess what? The victorious England manager just so happens to be the bloke with 40 Ireland senior caps to his name. Lee Carsey is a man who was born and raised in Birmingham, yes. But he chose to play for us. He chose to embark on an Irish adventure purely because he had one granny from Cork, and we gave him an international career. He represented us at a World Cup in Japan. And yeah, now after using us to get all those memories, he's back in the England setup. And considering he stands at about 5'4", then it really is there and back again, a hobbit's tale. Anyway, that's it. Let me know in the comments, I guess. This one was rough. I'll talk to you in a while.